Team, whatever we have discussed yesterday during the entire 2 hour session on payment of Bonus Act 1965, I would like to brief the entire 2 hour session in 10 minutes. I would be sharing what exactly the law says, which companies are liable, who all employees are eligible, what are the rates, when it is required to be paid, and other important areas. Hope my screen is visible. Look, the objective or the purpose of this act is to impose statutory liability upon the employer. It also says that the act is made to define the principle of payment of bonus according to the prescribed formula. The third objective is to provide minimum and maximum bonus. The fourth objective is to provide machinery for the enforcement of liability for the payment of bonus. All these four objective or the purpose of the act is can be defined in a single line, which is profit sharing is must by the employer every year. Now, coming to applicability of the act for on which all company this act is applicable. Bonus Act is applicable on all companies where 20 or more person are working, or 20 or more person has worked on any day in the previous or last financial year. This act can be made applicable to those organizations as well where less than 20 people are working, but 10 or more people are working. All new companies are exempted from Bonus Act for initial 5 years. They are not required to pay bonus. Any company till 5 year, I'm talking about new company, any new company till the duration of 5 year earns profit, then it become the company become liable to pay bonus. So what I'm trying to say is, uh, in case of earning profit, this bonus payment becomes liable even to the new company. If the company is not earning any profit, they are not liable till 5 years. But during the span of 5 years, if the company starts earning profit or earns profit on any particular year, paying bonus becomes mandatory. And from 6th year onwards, paying bonus is something which is important, mandatory, and legally uh, legal. Fine. Moving to the eligibility criteria, which all employees are eligible to get bonus. Act says that all those employees whose salary is 21,000 per month or less are eligible to get bonus. When we are talking about wages or salary, we are talking about basic and DA only. We are not including other allowances like HRA, conveyance, special allowance. When we are talking about salary or per month salary, it is only basic and DA. So anyone who is getting 30,000, but his basic and DA taking together is less than 21,000, the person would be coming under bonus. So all those employees whose basic and DA are less than or equal to 21,000 are eligible to get bonus as per Bonus Act. All those people whose salary is less than 21,000 and has worked for 30 days becomes eligible. Anybody who has worked for less than 30 days in the entire year would not be eligible. And employer has right to deny bonus. Employer can forfeit bonus on various grounds. The rate of bonus fixed by government is 8.33 as minimum, and maximum rate is 20%. Bonus must be paid within 8 months of the closing of financial year. Financial year gets closed on 31st March. So from 31st March, within 8 months, bonus needs to be paid. In case there is some case going on or any dispute is pending in the court, uh, and after the decision has come, within 30 days, the bonus needs to be paid. Other important factors or areas are, one, a company cannot have two different rates of bonus for their different set of employees. All those people who are getting paid or getting money at the time of bonus and whose salaries are above 21,000, are called ex gratia. These people are paid ex gratia since they are not. It is up to employer to pay to those whose salaries are more than 21,000. In case a company is earning losses and has completed more than 5 years, company has to pay bonus. Bonus is payable in case of losses too. The minimum bonus amount is rupees 100. As we discussed in the previous slide, the rate of bonus is 8.33. Suppose you are calculating bonus for any employee and the total bonus payment has come down to say 80, 90 or less than 100. In that case, the company is required to pay 100 rupees. 100 rupees is the minimum bonus which has to be paid. You cannot pay less than 100 rupees as bonus. Bonus is calculated and paid on actual earnings. Whatever the person has worked and earned in a month, bonus is calculated on that. It is not calculated on the fixed salary of the person. Okay. Now, this infographic or this diagram would be explaining you the entire bonus act. Look, who all are eligible to get bonus? That we will find out from the salary a person is getting. If the person is getting more than 21,000, taking into account basic and DA, that person is not eligible, the red box. Now coming to the green box, the first green box, if the salary of person is 21,000 or less, this person is eligible. 21,000 is used to find out which all employees are eligible to get bonus. First step is done. Now the second step would be government has given a figure of 7,000 which is called as monthly bonus calculation ceiling, which means government has said that an employer can pay on 7,000. Employer can pay bonus on 7,000, and even if the person's salary is more than that, it is not required to pay. The 7,000 is the maximum bonus ceiling. The other thing which we need to find out is we need to find out what is the minimum wages of that state, and we need to compare the minimum wages of that state and the 7,000 amount which government has given us. Among these two, whichever amount would be higher will be taken as the bonus calculation ceiling. Suppose government is given 7,000 which is fixed. Minimum wages of every state differs. Suppose let's take we are talking about a state where the minimum wages is 8,000. Now 7,000 given by government and the minimum wages of the state which is 8,000. Out of these two, the amount which is higher would be taken as calculation ceiling for bonus. So 8,000 is the amount which we will take and proceed to find out the exact calculation of bonus amount. Now we have it. We are done with 21,000. We are done with 7,000 and minimum wages of the state. Now we are coming down on the actual wages of the person. We have 8,000 and we are trying to find out what is the actual wages of the person. If the actual wages of the person is less than this 8,000, which is maximum bonus calculation ceiling, we would be taking the actual wages. If the actual wages is more than the upper ceiling, we would be taking this upper ceiling only. For example, let's take the actual wages of the person is 6,000. Then we would be taking 6,000 and will be calculating bonus on 6,000. In case anyone is having a salary of 9,000, we would not be calculating bonus on 9,000. We would be calculating bonus on the maximum bonus calculation ceiling of 8,000. I hope this is clear. In case of any confusion, you can come back to us. Let's proceed with the other topic. We are scheduled to discuss gratuity and maternity benefit today, and I would be taking your query on this bonus act before the closure of the class. Thanks for your time. Thank you very much.